What do we start with, man?
Unfortunately, I gotta start with Young Thug.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
First, it was last week. We forgot to mention it. It was like first they were saying like snitching allegations, which to be honest, I don't. That's up to you guys.
Uh-huh.
Whoever wants to decipher who did what.
I
don't care.
Go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
Go ahead. I'll talk about it afterwards.
But and then now they're like they're leaking like every single jail call that he's ever had since he was in jail.
Oh,
Some of them are
really?
kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Glorilla one was funny.
Yeah. Oh my.
It was fucked up but funny.
It was, yeah.
Oh my god.
That Kendrick Lamar one that shit had me crying because he was talking about having Kendrick Lamar have a song with Moneybagg Yo and Lil Durk.
Yeah.
That's just
Why would that happen, bro?
no. You said all these guys you can make a song with, then he gives it to bitch ass Baby Keem. That shit had me fucking crying.
That's funny.
That shit was hilarious.
Like what Baby Keem do? Damn.
For real, like
What a Baby Keem
that's his
do,
cousin,
man?
bro.
Yeah, that's his family.
And then it was just a
dude.
lot of freaking jail calls that have been released. I remember it was it last year? Last year one got released. It was like a video call.
Yeah, that was him and that girl.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
she was crying on the phone, and his reaction was funny too. He was
Like,
it looked like that speed face.
yeah.
It's like he was trying not
He
to
made the
laugh.
speed face. Oh man, that is hilarious.
And yeah, a lot of his fucking things, he's just being. I guess he's just being outed as a hater.
So he is a rat though.
I don't.
See, I want to bring up two things that people said. Like, one, someone put out recently. Well, no, 6ix9ine put out something recently, basically being like, people are moving the goalpost of like who is what makes somebody a snitch and what makes them not a snitch. So basically,
Depending on the person.
I think
right?
the overarching thing. Look, I ain't never been in no street shit, so don't bring this up to me. I think the overarching concept is any time that you were involved in street shit, whether or not you are the person involved, the person doing XYZ, or even if it's your op or whatever,
Yeah.
you don't snitch on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime the police involved, do not cooperate. Essentially is
Right.
what it would be. But for the 6ix9ine situation, I think that if we are talking about like anything in regards to like the past and what we've done on this podcast, I was pretty adamant on him being a snitch. I think that it's mainly because of the fact that like I didn't really know much of anything about it. But like realistically, he snitched on niggas that were doing him dirty. So like while he was also involved in street shit.
Right,
so like
right,
I can
right.
understand why people are taking just the street shit.
Yeah,
and
but
then
I
just,
think he.
Yeah.
But even then, some people said like even on the stand, like he was just lying on people, including people just for shits and giggles, trying to get himself out.
I could
Like you brought up Cardi B just randomly.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
stuff like that, I won't necessarily chime in on,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't make sense for me to because of what I don't know. But
Yeah.
in the same breath, like if these people are like effectively
Ruining
taking
your
your
life.
money,
Yeah.
ruining your life, like threatening your family, I'm snitching too,
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think
and
it's,
fast.
Can we
Yeah,
clap,
that's
can we
what we
clap
talking
it up
about.
for snitching?
Yeah,
come on, man.
and I do want to say
We're
something about
law-abiding citizens, buddy.
Law-abiding citizens right
I
here.
pay taxes, bro. So
Hell yeah.
I pay taxes and I can vote.
Yeah.
Let me catch y'all
I'ma
on some
keep-
shit.
hold on,
I'm
let me-
gonna show you guys this clip.
Hold on, I wanna play a clip from my guy who I believe is definitely one of the smartest people out when it comes when it comes to making overall like
Content.
content and very thought provoking things for I'll be honest with you for black people. So
Yes.
this is Deontay Kyle with his take. I said it right, Deontay.
Yes.
In light of everything coming out about this
Put my shit on.
Oh wait, is it this one?
I think so. Press one.
YSL case, I don't want to waste time talking about who snitched or who didn't. I want to celebrate the fact that we can all collectively just let these street rules go. 95% of people who've been online talking about who snitched and who didn't ain't never did nothing that will warrant them to snitch in the first place. Most people haven't never did nothing crazy in the street or really been involved in an investigation or anything like that, where they are tested with whether to snitch or whether not to snitch. Yet we care so much about it. And I think the reason being is that street culture and thug culture amongst black people has been deemed as what's cool. And we've been sitting here living flattened and rigid around these codes and these rules that ultimately nobody follows. And I think it's because the streets are dead. I think we need to let go of the past and embrace the future. I don't think we can call the war on drugs an attack on us and still uphold some of the standards and cultures that were birthed out of that. I think it's time for us to perceive a new way forward. Everything that was happening in high school that was considered lame, it was actually cool as fuck. It's something I discovered when I did the Atlantic Comic-Con. I had never been at a Comic-Con a day in my life. But one thing I noticed is that these people that was ostracized and chastised in school for having alternative interests and things that weren't considered cool have persevered these interests throughout their life. And they don't care nothing about no snitching. They ain't thinking about none of that flattened out ass shit because they too busy being themselves and pursuing their interests. You ain't never heard of a Comic-Con convention being shot up because everybody in there having a vibe and having fun amongst their interests. I think the most important thing for us as black people right now is to imagine a world where we don't live in restrictions, where we can be free to express ourselves and express our interests any way we seem fit. We need to change what we consider cool because every nigga deserves to be cool. In light of everything,
Yeah.
Damn.
So simply,
Yeah, clap it up. That was good.
yeah. Simply put, man.
Very good.
In terms of the street stuff, and we can keep touching on it, but if Young Thug did it,
I don't care.
you can't. Personally, I don't care.
Yeah,
but
I don't care.
That's my guy. I don't like the way he's treating Gunna. I'm gonna tell you that. I don't like
Yeah.
the way he's treating him.
I
think Gunna.
I don't like it, but I get why someone. If
yeah.
you were put in the shoes, I get why you would
Of course,
feel
but
that way.
like keep in mind like what people are also saying too. Granted, I know that it's probably not a one-to-one, but apparently he told his brother to take the same deal.
I think even in the jail call, he said, well, he kind of contradicted himself. He said, I think on the jail call with 21 Savage, he was like, 21 Savage was like, you
Yeah,
told
he's
your
like-
brother to take that deal? He said, hell no. He said, that's cap. It was just, I guess he was just trying to joke with him, but even then, it's just like, and then he said on a tweet, he said, I told my brother to take the deal for my mom.
Yeah.
Which is, again, contradicting himself.
Yeah,
but
it's up and down. It's whatever. But like regardless, if his brother took the deal and you are not upset at your brother for the sake of your mom, I think that 21 Savage specifically is right in the sense that he said, like, I don't think that he did this to hurt you.
Yeah, he did say that. I genuinely don't think he did as well. I think what hurt Gunna, quote unquote, is
Hurt
that,
Gunna or Young Thug?
No, Gunna in that situation is, or like the perception of him snitching. I think that if that video never came out, I think people would have just seen it as him taking a plea and him just accepting.
Oh, and he was like, yes, ma'am.
Yes. And I think even Young Thug explained, he was like, they're trying to prove that this was all in like just trying to rise up a gang, YSL, instead of it just being people having problems in the streets. And then I guess that was his issue with it.
It effectively like pushed forward
Yes.
the RICO.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which
I can understand that.
I get that, but even then, it's just like we're all music fans. I genuinely didn't really care to hear about the snitching stuff until I guess 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
And
honestly.
Yeah, and niggas never really brought it up. I feel like it was brought up, and even then, back then it was more damning.
Yeah.
But it was never put to the forefront in our face.
Yeah. And I think too, like I gotta be honest. The people who care the most about all this snitching stuff, like, you should not be worried about
Yes.
this. You
A lot
should
of
not
these
be
niggas
worried.
be old
You
as
are
fuck.
not in, you're either old as fuck or you're young as fuck. And you've never done anything like this. And again, I'm saying I've never done anything like this. So like, I should not be chiming in on these things.
Yes.
And I'm not going to. I just might be like, well, I don't like what he did, so I'm probably not going to listen to his music. I might have a slight bias there, but that's the extent of it. I'm not going to like get mad over something, like, because again, these people were ruining his life.
Yeah,
I'm,
6ix9ine, yeah.
As 6ix9ine, I'm snitching too. I do not care.
But then I think
putting y'all in jail.
Yeah, one would argue you shouldn't even have put yourself in that
Yeah.
situation to even to begin with.
Start there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Start there. Kevin, you got anything to say?
Yeah. What do you call it? I saw like a Twitter exchange. I think it was between Thug and someone else. Like,
Rollo.
yeah, Rollo or whatever. And I saw that Rollo literally said, "Man, I lied to the feds. I didn't. I ain't no snitch."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That's another one of their, I guess, quote unquote, like excuses.
yeah, but the thing is, it's like, snitching has become such a thing where like you will admit on a public website that you lied to the feds to say, "I ain't no snitch, I lied."
Well, I mean,
And
after it's done, they can't.
Yeah, I was about to say.
can't
No,
charge
In
you.
Rollo's case.
and
In Rollo's-
I understand that, but him just saying like, "No, man, I lied, man. I ain't no snitch."
Yeah, a lot of
It's like, why is snitching such a thing where you would just do whatever you can to say that you're not one?
Yeah.
Again, it's the same thing as Peter said. I never done any street shit or anything like that, you know, like so I can't really speak on it too much. But the idea of admitting to something just to prove, man, that ain't who I am, is kind of crazy. It's like, bro,
just don't,
what?
if you don't want to be in that situation, I won't be a snitch because I'm not going to get involved in anything that has to do with being a snitch.
Yeah, exactly.
And even then, if I see some crime, I'm gonna fucking tell.
Yeah.
If it happened in front of me, I'm gonna let the
Yeah,
authorities
Yeah,
know.
especially if the police talk to me. Yeah, I seen that nigga do it. Sorry to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, man.
Shot him.
He went that way. Like I'm pointing it out, bro.
It's like you need directions. Yeah, you need directions or
Yeah, that nigga gonna open his front door. I'm with it.
He opened the door, bro. Yeah, bro. No, I'm not, bro.
hey, you might
Come on,
going
man.
up to the door and getting them to open. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
taxpayers.
Yo!
Do you think that I'm gonna go down for somebody else like that?
No.
Hell no.
Why? All right.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
This is like somewhat on the same topic, but I've had this discussion with a couple of my guy friends, and I've seen it online a lot. It's like, would you rather cheat on your girl or snitch on your homeboy? And you'd be very surprised.
Snitch on your homeboy for what?
It's a lot of. That's very.
A lot of the people said, like, a lot of the guys were like, I gotta cheat.
I can't snitch on the homie.
Logical people said, like, what for?
Yeah, like it's kind of confusing. Like, what
Like,
are
why
we
would I
snitching
do
on a nigga?
either?
So, like, for example, like again, if this is a murder, like
No, let's
you
not
know
go
what I'm saying?
that
Like,
No,
far.
it's talking about if he cheat on his girl
Let's say
Oh.
it's like that.
or some
oh,
shit.
so if it were to be something like that,
Something that would equal cheating. It doesn't have to necessarily be cheating, but nothing too
betraying,
intense.
I would say.
Huh?
Because I would lean more betrayal.
It's hard for me to answer that. Like, for one, I don't want to cheat on my girl, but like the other thing is like, what am I snitching on? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's what my head is. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go with he cheat on his girl.
Okay.
So make it even.
It sounds like
No,
a weird
'cause-
eye
no,
for an eye
'cause
thing
that
because
one
like
is
that
not
just
even
sounds it doesn't sound equal because it's like that has nothing to do with anybody.
It's
You know what I'm
as
saying?
simple as,
Okay.
listen, your boy did some shit. He could get in trouble if you snitch. He won't get in trouble if you cheat on your girl.
That's
And let's
just-
say it's like your brother, you know, like you're one of your closest friends.
so that
I'll
nigga would
let
be
him-
going to jail or something?
I don't know how intense it
I'll
would
let him-
be,
See,
but
I let him get in trouble, and
I'm
then I'll just
yeah.
tell him to learn from it.
Yeah,
'Cause
I would just
bruh.
step away at that point. I know that that's probably not an option, but I'm just going to step away and let that nigga
Let
get in
you
it's not an
trouble.
option.
I know, but like that's probably what I would do. I'd be like, ooh.
In reality, I know what you're saying,
Let me
but
just get away.
I mean, the obvious choice is I'm snitching on the homie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
It's like, bro,
But see, again,
thing-
I need to know what's going on.
It has to
because,
be
like, that's
something.
what's-
It has to be something equivalent.
if it's like the
to cheating on your
equivalent
girl.
of that,
Yeah.
like it's
Like
weird.
the
I just
consequences
wouldn't
are
want to.
equivalent, but the actual action isn't.
Yeah. I mean, just for the sake of the scenario.
For me, I don't see a world where I would cheat on you to help one of my friends. That if they did what
Bro,
they did,
like,
like
to
why
help.
would I do that?
to help like a friend, like bro, let y'all deal with that. I'm not gonna.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I'm not gonna save your ass.
You got it, bro.
some of the people that
best of luck, bro.
I'm not gonna say who chose this, but someone that I know chose they were
Cheating on
gonna
their
cheat
girl.
on their girl because in his mind it was, yes, you like love your girl and everything, but
Move the
your
mic a little
friends
closer.
have been there for a majority of your life,
Move the
and
mic closer.
your friends have been there for the majority of your life, and there's a shot that you might not be with this person in life, and cheating could be just kiss quickly and move on.
All right, see, but
I don't like it, though.
I feel you.
That's not how I feel.
See, but this is where it gets like convoluted because like people would be willing to say like they expand on like what the cheating could be, right? But they don't necessarily say what the snitch thing is. You know what I'm saying? Or like snitch on your friend. So like, why are you not? Why are you expanding on one side and not expanding on the other?
Well,
you see what I'm saying?
I think that one. I to play devil's advocate, I can. There's like more of a general. There's like only like so much you could say that they cheated. It's either they had sex, they kissed, they did whatever.
Yeah.
Snitching could be so broad.
That's what I'm saying.
So broad.
That's so broad. And like, obviously I don't want to cheat on my girl. So like at the same time, I might just, every single one of them
Let's
be
say
like, snitch on that nigga, bro.
Let's say the
Like,
friend stole something. So they're not going to jail for a while. They might go to jail for a night at most. But let's say they're going to get fined. They have a case on them. They stole something.
fine.
I'll let
I'm
him go.
snitching on that nigga, bro.
I'll let
Like you're paying the fine. Shut up.
Yeah.
Why'd you
Yeah.
steal?
I agree.
Yeah.
What the
But
fuck?
but no.
If you
But
need help, I'll help. But,
You will
like,
be
come
so
on.
surprised how many people will cheat on their girl.
I was about to say a lot of people was like, I'm cheating on my girl. I'm not snitching on
So
the,
many people.
hate
just straight up. I'm not snitching
Because
on the
they don't
homie.
want to say they snitched.
I'm not snitching on the homie.
As
They're
simple
like,
as
yeah.
that.
But you're not like it's.
Look, I might not be friends with this nigga afterwards, but so
Yeah.
A lot of people uphold the rules that
You did
they
that
don't-
shit. What do you want me to do?
you're mad at me for you going to jail?
A lot of people
Like-
try to uphold
Oh.
standards they don't usually live by.
Exactly.
It-
They're like,
it's-
man, you snitched.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
like, you did it. Fuck.
bro. Yeah,
You couldn't cheat on your girl. I'm like, nah.
I don't want to.
Like,
Nah.
imagine you lost me over Peter going and stealing
me,
some
though?
shit.
Yeah,
me?
just an example. Just an
bitch
example.
ass Peter. Like,
You let, yeah. You cheated on me for him. I'm like,
Hold on.
but babe, he's the homie.
but it's lame.
But
ass
it's Pete.
bitch.
But it's Pete. He been there on the pod. Peter.
Yeah, man.
This lame ass bitch.
Yeah,
He started going in on that shit too.
What did I do?
that's so funny. Yeah, I'm snitching.
Yeah,
I'm stitching my ass off.
Yeah, straight up, I'm snitching.
but back to,
Yeah, I'm just saying it's so dumb that the idea of snitching and the consequences of snitching
That's more of a
Out-
consequence to people. Is the idea of
outweigh
it.
anything else.
yeah. I will say this: if you unfortunately live by street rules, if you want to continue that life, you should follow it. This is gonna sound really crazy, but if you don't want it, if you want out, you should not be
No,
upholding
you should
yourself
try to be a
old
normal
street rules.
person,
Yes.
bro. You
Yes.
should try to be a normal person. Like,
Yeah.
try to, because again, why is it that like even people who are into street shit, why do they want to get straight edge? After a certain point, it's like, I need
Yeah.
to stop.
Yeah, like
I
why-
need this to be over.
Yeah. Why? I feel like people get into it and then they just like they literally get trapped into it,
Yeah.
and it's like indoctrinated into fuck shit.
Yeah. Again, I mean, like you were saying, it's like this is something we will never understand.
I'm not. Look,
This
I'm
is
not
something we
doing
will
that,
never
bro.
understand.
It's
I'm not
rules that
doing
we
it, man.
shouldn't live by.
Yeah, this is something we
Even
I'm
people
not-
that are involved, they'll be like, "This shit is ass backwards. You should not get involved."
Honestly, that's a completely different world. Once you get into like the street shit,
Yeah,
you
you
look at
get
the
a-
world differently.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Like
just-
you look you like
Not
every
involved.
day you're like,
They
yo,
get rid of
someone might get me today.
they rid themselves of logic.
It's
most of the time.
crazy.
It's yeah.
It's crazy that what a lens that is like, but
I like being a law-abiding citizen.
yeah,
I like it a lot.
I agree.
I like not having to like think, did I actually do this? But
Yeah.
did I? No, I
You know
don't.
what I'm saying? I like to not be brought into investigations.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be
pretty
I don't want to
cool.
be involved in anything.
I don't
I
want
think
to.
my biggest stress in that is not even like if I did something, am I gonna get in trouble? It's more so like you involved your loved ones too when you upset people.
Yeah.
So like they become a target.
They
Yeah.
become a target. They
Yeah,
become,
if you
Yeah.
do something crazy
Yeah.
enough, yes, your family is now a target.
How many movies have you seen where they took the family hostage?
yeah.
Oh, I mean,
You have a beautiful
Beautiful.
family. Oh,
taking a family
shit.
hostage is actually really nice, all things considered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
Get them
really
away
nice
from
of
me.
them.
God.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I got some peace and quiet.
Oh my god.
Got rid of mom.
How long have you? Yeah. When did you take them? A couple hours ago. Okay. All right. I'll be looking for them.
Yeah. I'm gonna catch. Yeah, I'm gonna catch
Y'all
you,
want to
boss.
grab some lunch first?
Yeah. You hungry?
I'll be right there, boss. Just give me a moment, man.
Yeah.
Just gotta-
But yeah, I think the idea of the principles of snitching or like the way society views someone who snitches like unforgivable, invalid always, and like it's just you don't want that on your.
That's how you get canceled on the streets.
Brother.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on cancel culture. I can't.
We can get into that later,
A
but
little bit, yeah.